to know how to make the leap from where you are now to earning over $100,000 in sales without having to spend thousands of dollars in advertising? Do you think it's time for a change? I'm going to show you how I was able to go from crashing with a friend and going on endless job interviews to generating over half a million in income for myself and over 40 million in sales for the companies that I sold for. Just a few years ago, I took a leap of faith, and with nothing but a few dress shirts and literally a backpack and a carry-on, I moved from my grandmother's basement in Brooklyn, New York, got on a flight, and moved to Silicon Valley to find a job. After being rejected by all the big guys, you know them, Pinterest, Google, Facebook, and about 20 some odd other companies, I could have given up, but I didn't. And you know why? I knew, coming from where I came from, doing what I know how to do, I could outwork anyone in Silicon Valley. I finally got an interview with a fast growing startup in Palo Alto that had just been acquired by a Fortune 100 company. They'd never done outbound sales before, and they were looking for their first business development lead. I came in really prepared with a plan of action and a target list, and they hired me with a really low salary. That was early 2014. Fast forward today, I am, thankfully, a Forbes Business Development Council member. I've worked with a lot, and I mean a lot, of the people that I used to idolize. I still do. And I'm a Fortune 100 business development exec with over 40 million in billables under his belt. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I did to get all that and exactly how I achieved it. I'm also going to show you that in 2019, the most valuable skill set you can have is really sales and business development. My guess is you're tired of thinking about the future. You want to fast forward into your success. You're tired of people selling you on magic opportunities, silver bullets, and you're certainly tired of being let down and tired of wasting your time. My guess is also that you've got what it takes to make it since you're watching this video. I'm sure you just need a chance and a framework and an opportunity, as I did. Truth is, all you need is the right skill set, the right opportunities to build the right momentum, and I'm going to show you exactly how to create that for yourself. Because in this day and age, in 2019, you have a unique advantage to create wealth for yourself and to change your life in, frankly, just a few months. Clearly, you're watching this because you have something to give to the world. Selling is communicating value to someone that has a particular pain, a pain that you are trying to alleviate. Whether you're a doctor or an engineer or an enterprise salesperson or someone looking to start or scale a small business, selling is a big deal for you. And I guess you're thinking selling is hard. I know I did. But guess what? It's not. When you break it down, it can be intimidating, but if you break it down, you could always be in conversations with the right people if they're your sweet spot customer. It wouldn't be so intimidating if people were reaching out to you because they saw you as the thought leader. And it wouldn't be so intimidating if you could clearly and accurately predict your effort to income outcome. Imagine having an engine that produces genuine conversations with the right prospects for whatever problem you're trying to solve. Hi, I'm Gene Francois. I'm going to teach you exactly how to make your first $100,000 in sales by creating real value in the world and ethically solving people's problems. I'm also going to show you how I went from living in my grandmother's basement as a grad student to being a Fortune 100 biz dev executive and a featured consultant by Forbes Business Development Council. I'm not claiming that I will show you how to become a millionaire overnight or give you some kind of cheat sheet to success. But what I will promise you is how to become financially independent by creating a true predictable revenue stream using frameworks that I've used over the past couple years. This is the same framework that most fast-growing startups and scale-ups in Silicon Valley use today to scale their growth. Predictable revenue, outbound sales, and they were just buzzwords being used along way before the buzzword of growth hacking. Within months of joining my startup, I became the top sales rep and made over 6 figures within the first 12 months. And guess what? I never paid for PPC. I never did Facebook ads. I didn't cold call. and I didn't sign contracts with ridiculously expensive lead gen firms to get it done. What I did do was provide real value to specifically targeted sweet spot prospects in order to unlock a well. Within a few weeks, I had my first aha moment. Only provide your messaging to the people with the most pain. No Facebook ads, no cold calling, and outsourcing your problems will solve this problem for you. And that problem is, how do I meet the people whose pain I know and can clearly and definitively solve? Qualified prospects are the key to generating predictable revenue because you are well versed in exactly the pain that they have. When I changed my approach, my results were phenomenal. I drove, I think at the time, over 9.5 million in pipeline for the company within a few months. And that generated significant income for me. I've made over 500,000 in income. I've given my wife the wedding of her dreams, and we're about to buy our first house. And why now? Why am I sharing this? Frankly, if I had this earlier on in my career, I would have accelerated my career a lot faster and built the network that I currently have a lot faster. I've spent thousands of dollars on coaches, training, and sales development over the last 10 years. And I think we're at a time period where you don't have to. Like, you don't have to stumble like I did. You don't have to start from scratch. I remember my dad used to tell me all the time growing up, you can shorten your learning curve in life just by learning from other people's experiences and their mistakes, most importantly. So I'm calling this 0 to 1, how to make your first $100,000 in sales. And here's what's inside the course. I'm going to show you specifically how to generate predictable pipeline on demand. You're also going to learn a 5-step formula for developing cold email. For outbound, cold email is essential. Warm email is essential. Outbound develops inbound. And I'm going to show you exactly how that works. I'm going to show you how I generated over 9 million in pipeline within the first few months of being at that startup. I'm going to show you how I got hundreds of entrepreneurs to come and talk to me. I'm also going to show you the trust equation. This really changed my life, especially if you have that imposter syndrome looming over you. If you're new to sales, or you're new to a company, or you're thinking of starting a business, or you're thinking of like doing something new, and you are scared that being in front of prospects, you're not going to be able to portray credibility just because you're younger or you're newer to the industry. I'm going to show you how to, just break right through that. It's called the trust equation, and it's really, really powerful. I'm also going to show you the system I followed to scale my income to over $500,000. Now, I must say, these are not typical results. I think only a handful of us made that kind of money. Everybody else kind of, they made good money, but it wasn't as much. It takes hard work, and it takes really, 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 it takes a lot of focus. Now, imagine always having people ready to buy. Imagine being able to scale your small business, bring a new product to market, to a new market segment, sell your service to people you know and don't know, and always have a pipeline of people ready to buy from you. Imagine talking only to people whose pain point you clearly understand and you can give clear results for. These are called sweet spot customers. And when you have sweet spot customers, you don't have to stress about where the next sale is coming from. So here's what I'm going to show you inside. You can finally build a 7-figure pipeline on demand from scratch. Also build an outbound engine that continually produces high quality prospects. Now that's the key. Remember I said that. You will also learn how to reliably start scaling this whole system to be able to essentially predict how much you will make based on your metrics. Now, this will work whether you are a consultant, an accountant, an agency owner, a B2B professional, a software service, any kind of a service professional or B2B, you'll be able to scale this system. You won't need Facebook ads, you won't need a large budget, and you certainly won't need a large sales team. All you need to do is understand the framework, understand how to execute and follow through. Here's what you will receive. Now, the course itself, I gotta admit, over time, its retail value is over $600, but we're not gonna go with that. What I'm also gonna do is throw in 4 of these bonuses for you, and you can read them. It's really powerful stuff on how to create your ideal buyer persona. We've done workshops on this. You've seen workshops on this out in the market as well. How to create outbound messaging, how to level up. That's my case study on my mindset and how to change it, how to focus, and direct access to me personally. You're going to get all that for free. Now, what is it? You're going to get 4 weeks of lessons varying from frameworks and messaging, tactics, strategy, and mindset to help you do all this. Now, I'm just going to be upfront. This is over $2,000 worth of stuff. I'm giving it to you for 2 payments of $47. And here's what you're going to learn specifically. The first week, we're going to cover mindset and motivation. It's all about understanding where you're going and not taking no for an answer. And a lot of times we get dragged down into the valley of despair, but I'm going to show you how to turn that around. The second week, we're going to do the jobs to be done framework as well as picking a niche. Jobs to be done was created by Clayton Christensen at Harvard Business School. It's taught me so much about quickly identifying target customers and quickly solving their problems. The third week, you will learn demand generation basics and customer development basics. That's going to help you identify basically how to get leads on demand. The fourth ties into this, which is creating an inbound engine, how to bring it all together to have a system that actually sells. Now, why am I giving this away? It's literally a huge, steep discount. Simply, you're going to have direct access to me. That direct access gives me feedback in a way that I can't do on a mass market scale. So this is also going to be limited to a beta group of customers. Now, here's my guarantee. It's going to take you at least 90 days to build a reliable engine, but you should start seeing results within the next 30 that will keep you exciting and keep you selling. If you're not satisfied, and I mean really not satisfied because you haven't actually implemented this, or you have and it's not working, well, don't worry about it. I'll give you your money back and I will throw in a half hour of my time to help you get things back on track. Sounds good? So click the link below to get access to this course, and let's get this show on the road.